On most mornings, Live with Kelly and Mark is a cheerful blend of celebrity banter, relationship humor, and lighthearted chatter. But on Wednesday's show, Kelly Ripa wasn't laughing. What began as a harmless sports discussion spiraled into one of the most unexpected and hilariously awkward moments in recent live history, as Ripa found herself snapping at the studio audience for being, in her words, so judgmental. It all started innocently enough. Co-host and husband Mark Consuelos was recounting the previous night's big game, a high-profile World Series matchup that had the nation buzzing. As he launched into his recap, casually mentioning the concept of a perfect game, Ripa furrowed her brow and looked utterly perplexed. "Wait," she interrupted, squinting at him, "what's a perfect game again? Like nobody gets a home run." The audience chuckled, assuming she was joking. But when Ripa's expression remained serious, the laughter grew louder, and that's when things took a turn. "Oh, okay, so you're all laughing at me now," she shot back, mock glaring at the rows of people in front of her. "Wow, you guys are so judgmental today. I didn't realize this was Sports Center." The room erupted again, some in laughter, others in nervous giggles, but the co-host wasn't done yet. "I mean, I don't see any of you memorizing the difference between contouring and bronzing, but do I call you out on national television?" she continued, hands on her hips in exaggerated outrage. "No, I do not, because I'm kind, I'm gracious." Mark, clearly trying not to laugh, leaned over and whispered, "Babe, I think they're just teasing you." But Kelly wasn't letting it go that easily. "Teasing, judging, same thing," she exclaimed. "This is why I stick to tennis. At least there, love means nothing, which is apparently how you all feel about me right now." The quip brought down the house. Even Ripa had to break character and laugh at her own dramatic outburst. A classic Kelly moment. For longtime viewers, the exchange was quintessential Kelly, a mix of playful defensiveness, theatrical charm, and sharp wit. It wasn't truly anger. It was Ripa doing what she does best, transforming an awkward moment into pure live TV gold. Social media immediately lit up with clips of the exchange. Within hours, the #Judgmental audience was trending, with fans joking about the scandal and sharing memes of Ripa's mock glare. One fan posted on X, formerly Twitter, "Kelly Ripa being personally offended by baseball terminology is the most relatable thing I've seen all week." Another wrote, "Only Kelly Ripa could turn not knowing a sports fact into an Emmy-worthy comedy sketch." Even ESPN got in on the fun. Analyst Sarah Spain tweeted, "For the record, Kelly, a perfect game means no one reaches base, but you get a perfect 10 for that reaction." The aftermath on air. Later in the episode, Ripa and Consuelos revisited the incident during a commercial break tease. "So apparently, I've been trending for yelling at our audience," she announced with a smirk, reading off her cue card. "Which, for the record, I stand by. They were very judgmental." Consuelos laughed, shaking his head. "She's still mad about it, folks. Pray for me." Ripa dramatically sighed. "I just want to live in a world where I cannot know sports facts without being publicly shamed." The audience burst out laughing, this time with her, not at her. Ripa waved them off playfully and added, "It's okay, I forgive you. But next time I ask what a triple-double is, just clap politely and pretend you don't know either." Fans defend Kelly. Outside the studio, fans were quick to defend Ripa, calling her reaction both genuine and hilarious. Many praised her for addressing the teasing head-on, while others admitted they didn't know the term perfect game either. "Honestly, Kelly just said what most of us were thinking," one viewer commented on Instagram. "Sports jargon can sound ridiculous if you're not into it." Another chimed in, "People love to pretend they know every sport rule, but I'd totally be Kelly in that moment, confused but committed to the bit." Some even called for Ripa to host a recurring segment called Kelly Tries Sports, where she learns and reacts to common sports phrases in real time. Given her comedic timing, it might just work. A behind-the-scenes source speaks. A source close to Liv reportedly told Page 6 that Ripa's fiery moment was all in good fun. "Kelly loves playing with the audience. She knows exactly how to turn an awkward moment into TV magic, the insider explained. That's part of why fans love her. She's not afraid to be herself, even when that means admitting she doesn't know something. The source added, she's quick, witty, and totally aware of how it comes across. When she pretends to be offended, it's performance, but it's authentic performance. It's Kelly being Kelly. Kelly's self-deprecating humor. Ripa's willingness to poke fun at herself has long been one of her greatest strengths as a host. Whether she's mispronouncing celebrity names, forgetting pop culture trivia, or joking about her own tech illiteracy, she's always leaned into the joke rather than running from it. In a previous live episode, Ripa famously admitted she once thought a hat trick was a type of magic trick. Mark was watching hockey and yelled, "That's a hat trick," she recalled. I said, "Oh wow, who's the magician?" So when she confused perfect game with home run, it fit perfectly into her ongoing brand of relatable imperfection, turning chaos into comedy. The beauty of Live with Kelly and Mark lies in its unscripted unpredictability. The pair's chemistry, equal parts romantic, chaotic, and comedic, thrives on these spontaneous moments. After all, this is the same show where Ripa once accidentally revealed Mark's embarrassing skincare routine, where Consuelos has teased her about overpacking for vacations, and where she's accidentally dropped cue cards mid-segment. Each blunder only makes viewers love her more. Kelly doesn't try to be perfect, a longtime producer once told People. That's the secret. She's incredibly polished but not afraid to be messy in the moment. Audiences relate to that. A lesson in grace and humor. By the end of Wednesday's show, Ripa had fully embraced the incident, even joking about it during the outro. "To all my fellow sports-illiterate friends out there," she said with a mock salute, "stay strong. We may not know what a perfect game is, but we know how to make a perfect comeback." The crowd roared with applause, this time without judgment. Consuelos smiled at her proudly. "And that," he said, "is why she's the real MVP." Ripa gasped dramatically. "MVP, I know that one." The episode ended with laughter, a standing ovation, and a reminder of why Kelly Ripa remains one of daytime television's most beloved personalities. She can stumble, snap, and sass, and still walk away smiling. Because for Kelly, even when she loses the game, she somehow always wins the audience.